It is a cool castle. I think it's one of the best ones. I do like the one in Mega Man 4 as well, I have to say. The one in Mega Man 4 does look pretty good.
It's almost like a Castle Grayskull.
Almost, yeah.
Like a technological Castle Grayskull.
Now I know.
I guess just because of the...
Now I know what I can call this episode. One of the most iconic and famous game tune themes of all time is playing right now.
Sure is.
And I fucking love it.
What's the point in getting them when they're blue?
Nothing. They don't do anything. Do, dinosaur balls.
Context for that? For anyone who doesn't know?
Rental floss.
Yeah. If you just look up the with lyrics for
Yep.
Wily's theme.
I think I saw a video recently where he's doing like a West End show or something.
Nice.
Okay, the dragon awaits.
Away!
Evil! Alright, gotta be fast, because the screen's gonna auto-scroll a bit, and the dragon's gonna come up. There it is.
It looks very
tits!
Dragon Ball Z.
It does look very Dragon Ball, actually.
I haven't seen any of it. I only know, like, vaguely some characters.
I haven't seen a lot of it, and again, I mostly just know characters, but I have seen the odd episode or two.
I think I read half of the first chapter of the manga.
It's long.
Yeah.
It's a lot. It's been going a long time.
I have been told to watch One Piece. I don't know how I would get the time for that one.
It's not. We did talk about this in Mario Kart. One Piece isn't the longest running series, but it's got.
But it is still going.
It is still going. It's got like over again the same one. You cunt muffin. It's got like over 1,000 odd episodes, hasn't it? It's insane.
It's like many double-digit season. And there's like 60 episodes a season or something ridiculous like that.
I don't have the patience for that.
Well, you don't have the time for that.
You'd have to watch like so many episodes a day for so many years just to catch up.
Yeah, I guess so. Unless you were just watching it continuously.
Well, I only have so much time in a day. I work 3 jobs.
What I find weird is that like they haven't made a Mega Man film yet, because they made a film of like Astro Boy, and that's a very similar.
I think there is a Mega Man film, you know,
like a Hollywood type thing.
Not a Hollywood one, but
because like Astro Boy had like a thing in that, you know, that's a very similar kind of, you know, look, and you know the fact that it's like a robotic.
Look it up. I'm pretty sure there is a Mega Man film. I know there was a fan-made one which is on YouTube you can watch. Which is really good.
Live action one.
Yeah, that one's really good.
Mega Man.
I'm pretty sure there is a movie.
Film?
I know there's the animated series, obviously, but I'm pretty sure there is a film.
Well, this one seems to just be the fan one from 2010 or something. Like the live action one, right?
I think that I liked that one.
Yeah, it is.
But a lot of people have given it bad scores, which is a shame. I actually quite liked that. I thought it was pretty good, but I also haven't seen it for.
But I mean, like, you know, one that
years.
has that like animated like 3D treatment.
Yeah. I'm just when you say Mega Man now and films, I think of the fucking uniforms they wore in this awful 3D Spy Kids movie.
Yeah.
Because they look like Mega Man.
And like they need to make some better Street Fighter stuff as well.
Got it.
You know, speaking of like Capcom and movies.
Oh yeah, the Street Fighter films suck. Isn't there one that isn't related to the games that's also called Street Fighter?
I have no idea, but I know that they had like a considerable budget cut and like the actors changed and everything. It was just a nightmare.
I can't remember which version. Is it based off of just the original Street Fighter 2 or is it based off of Turbo, which has got Cammy and a few other characters in it?
I don't know which version of Street Fighter it's based on. It just calls itself Street Fighter.
Yeah.
Resident Evil has like animated films and like a weird sort of
there's like 2 or 3 live action
offshoot.
Films,
yeah, there's an offshoot live action sort of like thing, but it's like its own sort of thing.
Oh.
Like they don't really have too many characters from the games. They have them as sort of like cameo type stuff.
Oh shit, I took the one that's a bit too early, but a good thing I've got the crash bombs.
Do you need the crash bombs for this one?
No, not for this one. I don't need to crash bombs for another 2 stages, I think, possibly 3.
As long as you can get the stuff back for it.
Yeah. Oh boy.
That's a very Castlevania contraption, isn't it?
It is. Even though it's just... I mean, I'm pretty sure there is ones in Castlevania 1 at least that do that.
Yeah, that's what I'm on about.
They make a reappearance in Castlevania 3 as well when you're in the Mad Forest if you take the path to go after Cypher.
I see.
Oh yeah, if you touch these spikes even on the side, you die.
Yes. The one-hit wonders.
There we go, I've got at least a little bit of extra health back. Yeah, okay, I think the boss is down here.
Do you reckon there's actually a band called the One Hit Wonders?
There might be if you're doing...
Like, just to be ironic, you know?
If you look them up, there might be.
And I really hope that they are a one-hit wonder.
They just only ever produce one single.
Yeah, well, like, no, they produce a single, but then, like, everything else is just, like, purposefully bad so that people don't want to listen to it.
That would be really funny just to do as like
a parody one.
Shit. To do as a bit, yeah. Also, I just died. That would be really funny.
There is... One Hit Wonder was an American punk band from Long Beach, California.
Ah! So they do exist.
Yeah. Or at least a version does, yeah. I don't know if they had any good songs.
I haven't listened to them. I've never even heard of them. So, when were they around?
They were around.
Sounds like an early 2000s kind
from
of thing.
1993 to 1999.
Ah,
So just slightly before.
I see.
So we could still take the name up.
I mean,
because they're no longer there.
I mean, it's not reserved. Like, there are multiple bands which have got same or similar names. That's why when you go on like Discogs and stuff, they'll have like numbers in the brackets next to them because like there's 5 or 6 different bands.
Yeah.
It's called Salem.
That's putting like a lot of confidence into the fact that you'll even get one good song that, you know, for that joke to happen, you know?
Yeah. It is quite brave.
It's like, to get one hit at all is an achievement. At least that doesn't kill you instantly.
Yeah, I did say I died.
I thought that they for sure would kill you instantly.
Yeah, which is a bit mean to put them at the start of the Metal Man stage if they did.
I mean, you know.
It's Mega Man, yeah, that's fair. Yeah, talking as someone who is in a band, yeah, it's hard.
Yeah.
Right. Try this again. For fuck's sake! I was pressing up, but my fat fucking thumb hit the left button, so I shot diagonally. Again, that's what happened last time. Tits. Also, we're back at the boss now.
So would you say that you're not good at adapting to games?
How do you mean?
As in, like, it takes you more, like, you know, getting used to the actual game before you can actually properly do it?
I guess, to an extent. It depends on the game, because some are easier to adapt to than others, if that makes sense.
Yeah. I suppose that's the same for learning anything, really.
There we go, I got it.
Nice.
Give me an example.
Example of what?
Like a game that we've played, for example, which can apply to.
What, like, learning fast?
Yeah. Because
I'm trying to, like, catalogue what we've played.
Because aside from New Super Mario Bros. On the DS, I hadn't played a Mario game at all until we played You a couple of weeks ago.
Well, Mega Man.
That's Mario.
Mario 3, what, Mega Man?
Whoa, we're Dr. Wab, Mega Man.
That was Mega Man 8, right?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
No.
E.
I'm gonna resist a Markiplier.
But like, because you say that you're not good at video games, but
I'm terrible at video games.
if you get into a game, then you are. So like, I'm wondering if you mean that it's, you know, it takes longer for you to adapt to newer game
I-
experiences.
Maybe. Like, oh, it's a shark. Like most Let's Players, I'm terrible at actually playing the video game whilst Let's Playing it, put it that way.
Well, that's the same with everyone, aside from, like, speedrunners.
Well, they don't talk, usually, when they're doing it.
Oh, they do.
It
Some of
depends.
them.
Some. Ah, fuck.
I won't name any names, I guess, because, like...
I don't think there are any games I can speedrun. I don't think I'm confident enough in my
Well,
ability
it depends on what you count as a speedrun.
When they say tool assisted, what does that actually mean when it comes to speedrunning? Because I don't actually know.
A tool assisted is basically they have a program which you can input specific commands for the game to play in order to essentially see what the best, most, fast way to get through a game is that isn't necessarily humanly possible.
Right.
So it's like, how perfect could you get through a game?
It's like frame perfect inputs for Mario 64.
So every single frame you can put like an input on that, so you can put it on the exact frame every time, so you can see what the theoretical perfect speedrun of a game would be.
I see, because I see like things that say like, oh, it's a tool assisted speedrun, but if it's tool assisted and it's not the person doing it, surely that's cheating.
It's not that it's cheating. The tool assisted speedrun is just to show like what is capable in the what is the limit of the game, like
Yeah.
Like what could possibly be.
Because I've never known what it actually means. I just see TAS like whatever on YouTube and things, and I don't know what that means. It's the guts tank.
Because it's still a speedrun in the sense that, you're getting through the game as fast as you can, but it's tool assisted because you're using a tool to speedrun.
Got ya.
Like, it's never put in the same category as a player speedrun.
I don't think I can do this without being hit. Like, I've seen people play this game, like, without taking any damage at all, and I'm just like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I can't do that.
Like, if you put
I can for some of the stages,
Yeah.
but, and if I concentrate, but also I'm trying to talk at the same time.
Yeah.
If you put what, sorry?
If you put a tool-assisted speedrun
This is
submission...
the stage with the, this fucker. I need this one.
If you put a tool-assisted speedrun on, like, to put in, like, a leaderboard for player speedruns,
Yeah.
then that would be cheating.
Got ya. Okay.
But if it's its own category for just sort of seeing what can be done.
Okay. I'm going to need the bubble. This one of the few times it comes in handy in this game. The other one is against the final boss because it's the only thing that hits it.
Really?
Yep.
I don't remember like the intricate details of these.
Like I said, I've played this game a lot,
Yeah.
which is why we're still under an hour in, and
If only we had the same patience nowadays
how do you mean?
to like just play like these games over and over and over to like get as good as we used to be able to get with these games.
Oh, I see. Like, because this is like nearly 30 years worth of memory that I'm playing with right now.
I think it is
played this
also
a lot.
Yeah, I think it is also the fact that there's a lot more accessibility now, because like you look at the online and it's like, oh, there's all these games to play, so I'm not gonna play a load of them because they're all here. But when you're, a kid and you've only got like 2 games, like you can only do so much,
Yeah, I had Mario 1, the original, Mario 3, I had Dr. Mario, I had Mega Man 2, 3, 4, and 5, a game called Isolated Warrior, an NES version of Golden Axe, which wasn't Golden Axe, it was just,
Gold hatchets.
No, it was called Golden Axe, but it was an NES game.
Yeah.
I'm just not going to bother avoiding the platform, I'm just going to do that.
Metal hatchet.
What else did I have? I had Blue Shadow, or Shadow of a Ninja, which the nerd put in one of his videos recently of like really underrated NES games. which is kind of funny. I actually had that. And when he was putting it up, actually, he's like, hang on, I recognise that music.
Yeah. What baffles me is that how like famous Contra is. We didn't even have like it as Contra.
No.
What was it called? Robo something?
Something like that.
I almost said Robocopter. That doesn't make sense.
No.
Hold on. I guess I can quickly look this one up.
I had a plug-and-play console when I was a kid. It looked like a Nintendo 64 controller, but it had it didn't have a joystick. It just had a D-pad and the C buttons as like the A, B, X, and Y. But it was playing NES games. And it had like 500 games on it, including various like ROM hack versions.
Yeah.
So like it put like the sun from Mario 3 in Mario 1, or there was one where
Mario Maker back in the day.
Or if you held like the up and the B button on the title screen, you could select what level in Mario 1 you wanted to go to, or if you wanted to, like which version of it. So like the Koopas being replaced with Buzzy Beetles and things.
Yeah. So almost like Game Shark.
Kind of, yeah. And there was a couple of games on there which were like Super C, but they were like different versions of Super C almost, or like
alternate universe.
Yeah, they were like ROM hack versions of Super C, which me and my dad used to play. So this is going back to when I'm like 5, 6, 7 years old, so my memory is very fuzzy.
Yeah.
From like over 20 years ago.
It was called Probotector.
That's the one, yes. So I don't remember them very well. I don't actually even remember if they are Super C, but like I've played Contra and Super C and stuff, and they played the exact same with the same like controls and everything. I'm pretty sure there was like a version of Blue Shadow on there as well, or something similar. But,
Super C kind of throws me off because I always assume it's a Super Nintendo game because of the naming convention.
Yeah, same here. But
can't you just jump off from there?
Yeah, you can do, but I'm being lazy. Okay. I'm channeling the original energy from the episode, leaf shielding laziness, from our original Let's Play. But
how the titles change over time.
There was versions of that, and say going back over 20 years, so I don't remember it very well. But me and my dad used to, like, my brother and stuff. Like, my sister wasn't even born at this point.
Oh my god!
This is how, like I say, it's over 20 years ago. My brother was very young. He was like single digits as well. But when he'd like gone to bed and stuff, and like done all the homework and things after school, my dad would either break out the NES or get the plug-and-play thing which we had, which I found a picture of on Google, and I've never been able to find it again, which is really annoying, because I spent like 2 hours looking for it to see if I could show you a picture of it. Like, this is the fucker I had, and I just couldn't find it. Yeah, so we used to play that and spend before I go to bed or whatever, at like 7, 8, 9 o'clock or whatever, and just I've got memories of doing that with my dad and stuff when I was very, very young, but of course I can't remember what games those even were now, or even if they were real games or ROM hacks or whatever. And
I had like an Atari thing that was in the shape of SpongeBob's face.
Oh yeah, that reminds me, speaking of plug and play things, I had a version of Ghosts and Goblins on one of those. But it wasn't Ghosts and Goblins. It wasn't Ghouls and Ghosts either.
Right.
But it was a game that was very much...
Which is also Capcom.
Yeah, it is. It was very much that kind of game, like 2 hits and you're dead, the same like spooky gothic scenery and stuff. It was 8-bit, but it was a plug-and-play system that had that and something else on it. But I can't remember what that something else is off the top of my head right now. I'm gonna need that one, because this is the fucker.
I can't remember. Does it fight back, this boss?
Yes. What was I saying?
I don't know. What were you saying?
Yeah. Anyway, this is the fucker.
Did my phone just fall out of the sky? What the hell happened?
It was on your leg.
Okay.
It's this fucker. Right. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do this first try. Shit.
If we were playing this on just regular NES,
Oh, I know.
How the hell are you supposed to get back up?
Yay! Yeah, because you spawn in, you despawn, but then you spawn back in for like a frame when you can't be hit. Ooh. Right, it's a little bit easier now. 1.
You just can't miss.
I've got 1 left.
Shit. Nice.
Now, there we are.
Woohoo!
Oh god. I actually remembered how to do it. I hate that
It is
boss.
just a puzzle as well.
Yeah, it is, because you've only got... Some of these doors are traps, of course, because if you shoot the wrong one, then you're screwed.
Yeah.
And now into the boss rush.
Which I would say is just bad game design.
Yeah, it is.
Like, because there's challenge and then there's just literally soft locking the level because...
Yeah,
Like-
you physically can't hit it with
Yeah.
anything else. Ah, okay. I don't remember which ones are where, so this is going to be a bit trial and error. And
Because,
also,
like, imagine if you were playing, like, you were doing the Dracula boss fight and you could only hit it with, like, the holy water or something, and if you lost that, then...
yeah,
Yeah.
that sounds horrible.
As if it wasn't hard enough already.
I mean, the holy water is good against the final form of him.
Yeah. But I'm saying if that was the only thing that could hit him, and then, you know, once you lost that, you basically just had to die. Like, it just wouldn't... Like, you wouldn't say that that's like, oh, such challenging, fun design.
No.
Because, like, the rest of the game is, but then there's just that one boss that kind of ruins
Oh,
it.
you're talking about Mega Man. I thought
Yeah.
you were Castlevania for a second. I was like, I find most of Castlevania pretty easy now. Again, but because I've played it so much.
It's quite short.
It genuinely is.
Like, it's shorter than this.
Yeah. Much shorter. Like, actually, I'll show you, like, the flash thing. Just, it drains its health. But of course,
Yeah.
it drains faster for us than it does damage him. But it does about 50%,
Yeah. Nice.
which makes the rest of him a little easier.
I did recently get
It's fine.
a manga for Twilight Princess. So that,
Oh,
that's cool.
I have a couple of Legend of Zelda mangas on my shelf.
Yeah, it's the same artist.
I have the Four Swords one.
Like, it's the same artist as the Ocarina of Time one,
I have that one.
which it's quite funny seeing how, like, you know, the difference in, you know, from like
watch this.
the time that Ocarina of Time came out in the 90s to, like, you know, the sort of
Yeah, watch this.
mid to
Yeah.
nice, the mid 2000s when Twilight Princess came out, and like the way that the art improved, you know.
So I have the Four Swords and Ocarina of Time mangas, which I actually got in America
Yeah.
before they were out over here. Which, believe it or not, funnily enough, I bought them at Disney World. They
Disney World.
in the Epcot Center at Disney. They have the World Showcase, and they have a Japanland section, which is basically just like a giant weeb store.
Do they?
Yep.
I've never been to Disney or Japan.
Yeah, and
Oh, we're at the final boss.
no, we're not. This is not the final boss.
Is it not?
Nope. This is the one before the final boss, at the end of the boss rush. This isn't the final boss at all.
Who's the final boss then?
The alien.
Yeah, but doesn't this transition into that?
Nope.
Oh. Thought it did.
Nope. One more stage.
Ah, I see.
But this is the final boss now. If I remember correctly. Yeah, that was the Wily Machine
They should have
numero...
just put a bigger
Yeah.
skull.
Yeah, that's Wily Machine 2. This is the actual final boss stage. And there's no music.
What is it with NES games and just having, like, someone drop from a pit like that?
There's no music in this section, it's just eerily silent.
Well, I guess the only other one I can think of is Castlevania.
And it just drips oil or...
Does
blood.
that hurt you?
Yes.
You know for sure?
Yes.
Okay. Because I know that there's some in Super Castlevania that drip from the ceiling that don't hurt you in that game.
No, these do.
I don't know why I guess I keep comparing, like, this and Castlevania because, like, these are, like, your two, like, impressive games to beat.
And also, both of them are notoriously hard as balls.
Yeah, that's what I mean. They're your two, like, impressive...
This is the real final boss. Because... it's an alien! There he is.
I am an alien.
Insert X-Files theme tune here. Yeah, the bubble is the only thing that damages
It's
him.
Piccolo.
Oh yeah, his projectile is really hard to see on the starry background. It just because yeah.
He kind of has like a Mysterio moment here.
Kind of, yeah. Spoilers.
How is
For
it
a-
spoilers?
For a 30-year-old game. But with already...
Oh, I thought you meant for Mysterio. I'm pretty sure everyone knows Mysterio's a villain.
No, I just meant like what Dr. Wily is doing here.
Yeah.
I still haven't seen that film. I need to watch it. I've been getting clips for it in my recommended on YouTube, and I still haven't seen it.
Which one's this one?
The one with Mysterio in it.
Oh, right.
Far From
Home, yeah. Yeah, it's Jake Gyllenhaal, so, you know.
It's a very attractive man.
Yeah. Very large eyes.
Yay!
Nice.
1 hour and 13 minutes and 55 seconds.
And it's disco time.
Do 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 do. And there we go. That's Mega Man revisited.
Again.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, that was pretty good. I don't know what the final length of this episode is going to be when I cut it down, but we'll do our best. That was quite fun. I enjoyed replaying that.
Yeah. Just see Dr. Wily bashing his face into the floor.
He's like, stupid, 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 stupid. Idiot. Matsuda.
Damn it! You got me! That's like the sort of, you know, like when Light has his like hands like this at his sides of his head, like.
That was a lot of fun. I really do enjoy playing this game. Like, don't get me wrong, it is hard as balls. But I don't know. It's for me. It's the nostalgia factor.
Yeah. What does this imply? That he just walks through time.
It's representing like the journey, like walking through seasons as he's walking home.
He's just walking home.
I don't know what it implies.
Couldn't pick him up, could they?
I don't really know what it implies. I'm not quite sure. But it isn't just the...
That was really weird looking.
Yeah, it's not just the nostalgia factor for me though. I really enjoy the concepts, because I'm a massive sci-fi fan. So for me, just all the giant robots and the lasers and the ray guns and everything, I really quite enjoy too. I grew up on Star Trek, so not that there's many robots in that, but there's a few.
Yeah, it's like sci-fi and horror both have like these like really interesting concepts. Whether or not they actually land,
I'd love to see like a horror Mega Man game.
Yeah.
That rather than just being robots, but like cyborgs, but they're like people that Dr. Wily's abducted and turned into like cyborgs, kind of like Borg style, that are like robotic zombies and
Well,
things.
they don't even need that.
That could be cool.
They could just have the whole sort of thing that, like, you know...
You can't shoot the credits, unfortunately.
It's not a Sakurai game.
Before you ask. There is an Easter egg you can do in this game if you input a certain command when you select the Robot Masters on the title screen. When the little blue thing appears and they like hop onto it and do the little pose, the stars that shoot past will turn into the birds. The bird robots.
Ah.
But I can't remember how you do it.
Fishman.
Huh? Oh, Fishman, yeah. Have you enjoyed revisiting Mega Man, Joe? I mean,
Yeah.
I know you've been sat here, but...
How long did it take you the first time? How long were the episodes on that one?
About 20 minutes.
And how many episodes were they?
There was 6.
Yeah, so you've done this in way less time.
Presented by Capcom USA.
But you say that you're out of practice, but you're still, like, great at it.
Well, thank you very much, and thank you very much for joining us today. If you've enjoyed this video, then please do leave a like. Comment down below what other Mega Man games you'd maybe like to see us try next. I will admit, I'm not as familiar with 3, 4 and 5 onwards. Maybe we can try the original, potentially. But we'll see, I don't actually know. Either way though, subscribe for more upcoming content, and we'll see you again sometime very soon. Cheers for watching, stay safe, take care, and ta-ra for now. Bye-bye.
Bye.